Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Wednesday night edition of Inside the Headset. Roll over to Williamson County. Going to talk to the head coach of the Ravenwood Raptors, head coach Will Hester. How you doing tonight, Coach?
Doing wonderful, Stork. How are you, buddy?
Doing great, doing great. Well, got back on the right track. Took on BGA, came away with a win. Talk about the Raptor Football Club and getting on the right track.
Yeah, anytime you can go out and score 56 points on offense and only give up 3. And, well, to be honest, I guess we just scored 56 points to the team because it was a lot more than just on the offensive side. We only had 8 yards, 3 snaps for 8 total yards in the first quarter, and we were ahead 21-3 at that point.
Wow.
We blocked a punt for a touchdown. We ran a kickoff back for a touchdown. We ran the interception to the 8 and then scored. And couldn't have started any better for the Raptors.
Wow. So, and once you get on a team like that, and you were able to play a lot of players, but still able to see what your main core and get some plays in under the lights, even if you get a little bit ahead. You want to run a set, or you want to see how things look, and what a great opportunity to do it early in the season.
Yeah, absolutely. Got a bunch of people in, especially those upperclassmen, some of those seniors that may not be starters on the field were able to get some game action reps that they deserve and have earned. And I think we only had 5 offensive series, I believe, in the game. So, once that running clock kind of kicks in, it goes super fast. So sometimes it's difficult to get as many people in as you would like in those situations because it just limits so many possessions. But I understand why we do it and glad that we do it, but it does keep you from getting some guys in the game that you wish you could.
You get back and, you got region practice this week. You're staring at Franklin. They're 0-2, and they're looking for a win, but you definitely don't want to go in a little bit flat-footed. You're definitely going to be full of business Friday night as you head into Labor Day weekend.
Absolutely. Going over there, I think it's their second home game of the year, but it's our first time on the road. They played a good Riverdale team, super tough the first week of the season, and then played Page pretty tough last Friday. So, they're better than they were last year. They're much improved, and they're going to put up a great challenge for us.
Yeah, and it's hard to tell. Your team, I was kind of listening to Coach Busby from Helena, Alabama, and they got a game against Homewood, and you're familiar with some of that. But they're 2-0, and going into Homewood, he's a little. You could tell in his voice a little bit nervous, and you just want your guys to go out and start fast and end fast, and just take care of business. I'm sure.
Yeah, I think any coach would say this time of year it's about your own team, right? You're obviously game planning for the opponent, but in the end, if your team plays as good as they can play and some things go their way, they're going to have a chance to win the game. So everybody's trying to put the best product of themselves out there, and if the Raptors show up and play Raptor-type football, then we'll have a chance to win the game at the end.
If you could talk about any of your players, give a high five maybe to somebody this past Friday night. Give us a little shout out to somebody that on the team did a great job.
Yeah, I'll mention a couple of guys. Caleb Erickson, a starter at safety for us. First year as a starter, senior who's worked his way through the program since he was a freshman, a 4-year player, and has earned the right to be the starter this year. He was the recipient of the scooping up the block punt there on the first drive of the game against BGA and ran it in for a touchdown. So senior defensive player getting a score there. And then Ben Hubbard, a sophomore receiver, who is actually the kid who blocked the punt, and then 2 possessions later returned the kickoff for a touchdown. So, 2 great games for those 2 young men.
Definitely a junior, a senior, and a sophomore, whatever you want to call it, but definitely a Raptor memory that they'll have forever. Coach, we wish you the best of luck at region play against Franklin. We hope you stay healthy, and we will talk to you next week on Inside the Headset.
Thanks, Stuart. Appreciate it, buddy.
Thank you, brother.